On November 16, 1532, in the mountain city of Cajamarca, Peru, a meeting that was supposed to be diplomatic became one of history's most shocking ambushes. Spanish conquistador Francisco Pizarro, with fewer than 200 men, trapped and captured the leader of the Inca Empire, Atahualpa, who commanded a nation of millions. It is a major turning point in history. But how did Pizarro pull this off? Well, the Inca Empire was already wounded. A brutal civil war between Atahualpa and his half-brother Huáscar had split loyalties across the Andes. When Pizarro arrived, with the backing of Spain's King Charles V, he found an empire rich in gold, but weakened by disease and division. Atahualpa had just defeated Huáscar, and, confident in his power, agreed to meet the strangers in Cajamarca's plaza, with 5,000 unarmed attendants. What happened next lasted barely an hour. When a friar named Vicente de Valverde demanded Atahualpa accept Christianity and Spanish rule, the emperor refused and threw down the prayer book he was handed. That gesture became the signal. Cannon fire erupted. Horses, creatures the Incas had never seen, charged through the square. Within minutes, thousands of Incas lay dead. The Spanish suffered not a single fatality. Pizarro himself was wounded, but by one of his own men, cut while blocking Atahualpa from being killed during the melee. Atahualpa, believing he could buy his freedom, offered a ransom, a room filled with gold and 2 more with silver. The Spaniards accepted the treasure, but not the deal. After extracting the riches, they accused him of rebellion, forced him to convert to Christianity, and executed him by strangulation the following summer. The Inca Empire collapsed soon thereafter. Pizarro's victory at Cajamarca marked the end of a civilization and the beginning of Spanish rule in South America. What appeared to be divine destiny was, in truth, a collision of timing, technology, and tragic overconfidence, where 168 men changed the fate of a continent. Here are other events that happened today in history. In 1776, Hessian mercenaries and British soldiers capture Fort Washington on Manhattan. In 1945, 88 German scientists are brought to the US to develop rocket technology. In 1957, Notre Dame defeats Oklahoma, ending the Sooners' record 47-game winning streak. In 1999, Texas A&M students begin building a bonfire stack that collapses 2 days later, killing 12. In 2001, the film Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone opens in theaters across the US. In 2010, England's Prince William announces his engagement to Kate Middleton. In 2015, a 1,111-carat diamond is discovered at a mine in Botswana in southern Africa. And now it's time for our Today in History quiz. A 1968 comeback victory by the Oakland Raiders was famously preempted on NBC by which TV movie? Pippi Longstocking? Heidi? Anne of Green Gables? Or Madeline? Liked learning about Pizarro, Atahualpa, and the Battle of Cajamarca? Then you'll love this one about conflict between Englishmen and Native Americans in colonial New England. Tap the screen to keep the story going on Today in History.